So the hood got stuck closed on my Prius C. The problem with mine was the cable actually fell off the latch in the front. So like usually when the hood gets stuck, you know, you can just like take a pair of pliers and pull on this really hard. Or on some cars you can like get to this, like the middle part of this under the wheel well and pull on it. But obviously with this I couldn't do that. I was trying to stick a screwdriver into the front grill there, couldn't do it, so I had to go underneath, and I'm going to show you how I did that. First thing you're going to want to do is just pop off the sides of the bumper. You just pull on them and they'll just pop off these clips. Do that on both sides. I'll show you why you do that in a minute. Then you got to take off these two splash guards on the bottom. Just a bunch of 10mm bolts, and then there's two 10mm bolts up on the sides, like way up here on both sides. The reason you want to pull off the sides of the bumper is because there's this freaking thing right here. You have to take one arm and pull this back like as hard as you can, and then you're gonna have to stick a pry bar up there. Now you're gonna need a very small pry bar, not something big. Let's see if I can find it. So see, there's that big spring and there's that black tab right there in between it. You have to get a screwdriver in between the over that orange part and then underneath that black tab, and then you pry the black tab towards the driver's side, and then it'll open. And normally your cable would be like connected into the middle of that black tab. I'll show you in the top right now. Yeah, so the cable, it gets held in place, this thing here on the top. Yeah, so there's the part that the end of the wire gets connected to, but you're getting the screwdriver underneath that and then pushing it towards the driver's side just like the cable would pull it. So here I just took it off the car. There's just three 10mm bolts, as you can see right there. Took it off to put it back together. And I suppose this is my fault that it broke, because I actually did replace this and this stuff appeared at some body work. Surprise, somehow it's my fault it fell apart. But what you're doing is you're getting the screwdriver in between this thing right here and then getting it under there, and you're pushing it that way, and that's what releases the hood. So I believe the cable is supposed to sit with that notch right there, and then the ball goes in there like that. Tuck a couple of zip ties around each of these parts here. Should keep it from popping out again. And I just realized the screw here, I don't know if there is a nut back here, but there's nothing there for the screw to even thread into now, which is weird. Maybe that's how it fell off. I have no idea. And then trying to stick like a bolt back there, there's not really any way to like hold the bolt with this thing in the way. And I mean, I know this is a factory Toyota part. I got it from the dealership when I replaced it, so I don't, it seems like it should have, you know, like how the threads are on the back of that here. It seems like it should have something like that there. I don't know, let me know what's on your car. If you see what's supposed to be on your car like that. Put these sides back on, it's really easy, but you have to get this in place first. So you kind of have to lift the bumper up. I had to shove the bottom down first. Kind of have to lift that up, make sure that this all gets in place under the light. And this should line up. You stick this part, it'll go like in there. You just smack it in place. It's really